Good morning, students. Welcome to Sri GM Donda e-learning class. I am your English teacher Priyanka Srivastav, and today we are going to study chapter number 5, Flags of the World. Students, a flag is the most important symbol of a country. Flag represents what that particular nation stands for. Every nation of the world has its own flag, as flag represents the symbol of independence. So students, in this chapter, we are going to study about different types of flags of the world. So let's begin with the chapter.
46. Today we are going to study about the flags of the world. Our national flag is very important to us and it is the pride of our nation. The designer of our national flag was Pingali Venkaiah. He was an agriculturist and Indian fighter. Our national flag was adopted as the national flag of India on 22nd July 1947. The Indian flag is often referred to as the tricolor or the Tiranga. This is because it consists of three different colors. The saffron stands for courage and sacrifice, white stands for truth and purity, green stands for prosperity and energy, and there is a blue wheel in between which stands for peace and progress. In this lesson, a grandson, Ketan, is writing a letter to his grandma and grandma is replying to his letter. Dear Grandma, how are you and Grandpa? Yesterday I was reading a lovely book on the adventures of famous people. The book said, adventures means courage. Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. He raised the American flag on the moon. A few pages later I read, the grandson was writing to his grandma that yesterday he was reading a book on the adventures, on the courage of some few famous people. And one of them was Neil Armstrong, who was the first man to walk on the moon, and there he raised the American flag on the moon. Sir Edmund Hillary and Sherpa Tenzing Norgay were the first men to reach the top of Mount Everest. Hillary took many photographs of the scenery and of Sherpa Tenzing waving flags of Britain, the United Nations and Nepal. Sir Edmund Hillary and Sherpa Tenzing Norgay, they were the first to reach the top of the Mount Everest. And from there, Hillary took many photographs of the scenery and of Sherpa Tenzing, who was waving flags of Britain, the United Nations and Nepal. I know that every country has a unique flag of its own. But why are they so important? Do you have any interesting information on flags? I am really looking forward to your reply as always. Your loving grandson, Ketan. He's asking his grandma that he's telling his grandma that he knows that every country has a unique flag. Unique means only one of its kind. But why the flags are so important for a country? He's asking her, do you have any interesting information on flags? Interesting information means some knowledge, entertaining knowledge on flags. And now he's looking forward for her reply as always. Dear Ketan, I am happy to see that you are so eager to learn about flags. I have some interesting information to share with you. The first flags were flown in the 18th century to tell others that a piece of land belonged to someone. Today, flags are national symbols. Flags show that we belong to a community, organization or nation, and that we share beliefs, goals and rules. Can you draw a national flag? Grandma is telling Ketan that she is very happy to know that Ketan is so eager to learn about flags. Eager means keen. And she's got some interesting information to share with him. She's telling him that the first flags were flown in the 18th century to tell people that a piece of land belonged to someone. Belong means to be the property of. But now flags are national symbols. Symbol means signs. Flags show that we belong to a community. Community is a society, organization. It is an institution or a company or nation. And that we share faith, goals and roots. Goals means an aim. All cultures use symbols which are important to them. Some of the symbols are even universal. That is, they have the same meaning all over the world. The sun stands for unity and energy. Did you know that Japan is known as the land of the rising sun? The sun symbol is used in its national flag. So symbols, they play an important part. They are an important part of a flag. Even all cultures use symbols which are important to them. Some symbols have become universal. Universal means of the whole world. In that way, they have the same meaning all over the world. For instance, the sun stands for unity and energy. Japan has the sun symbol in its flag because it is known as the land of the rising sun. The moon is another symbol that is found in flags. The moon is usually shown in a crescent shape. Together with a star, the moon represents divinity. Look at the picture of the flag of Tunisia that I have sent. She is telling Ketan that she has sent a picture of the flag of Tunisia. And in some flags, moon is found as a symbol in a crescent shape. Crescent means a curved shape that is wide in the middle and pointed at each end. And if the moon is with a star, it represents divinity. Divinity means the quality of being a god. Groups of stars often mean energy. Did you know that the flag of the USA is called the Stars and Stripes? I hope you find this information interesting. I have also sent a few photographs for you to see the symbols for yourself. Turn your page, children. Do write to let me know what you think. Love always, Grandma. So the flag of the United States of America, it has stars and stripes on it. Stars means energy, and here it represents the number of states in a country. There are 13 stripes on the flag, which represents the 13 colonies of Britain that declared independence from Britain. And she's telling Ketan that he must have found this information interesting, and she is also sending some photographs for him to see the symbols. Dear Grandma, I loved your letter and the pictures you sent. I went to a school library to find out more about flags of the world. I was so surprised to know, surprised means amazed, astonished, to know that the shapes also have a special meaning in flags. I found a book on flags which said, now he is replying to his grandmother's letter. He's telling his grandma that he loved the pictures she has sent for him. And he also went to his school library to find out more about the flags of the world. And he was surprised to know that the shapes also have a special meaning in flag. In the olden days, the cross only meant the different points of the compass. Now the cross is also a symbol of faith. The national flags of England, Sweden, Norway and Switzerland have this symbol. And in the olden days, the flags, they used to have a cross which meant the different points of the compass. The compass is an instrument used for finding direction. But now the cross is also a symbol of faith. Faith is religious belief. The national flags of England, Sweden, Norway and Sweden have this symbol. They have the symbol of cross on it. It was very interesting when Mummy pointed out that the flag of the International Red Cross was actually created by reversing the colors of the Swiss flag. He's telling his grandma that his mother pointed out that the flag of the International Red Cross was created by reversing the colors of the Swiss flag. So Swiss flag, it has a red background with a white cross, and the International Red Cross flag has a white background with a red cross. So he's telling her that don't you think this would be confusing at times? I also read two very interesting facts. Nepal has a triangular flag and the Swiss flag has a square shape. And two more interesting facts is true things, reality. He read that Nepal, it has a triangular shaped flag and the Swiss flag, it is square shape. Many countries have flags representing some cultural symbol like the national bird or flower. The maple is Canada's national tree and the Canadian flag shows a maple leaf. He is also telling that many countries, they have flags which are representing some cultural symbol like birds, flowers, and the Canadian flag, it has a maple leaf on it. Why? Because Canada national tree is maple. Did you like the information and pictures that I have collected? Mummy said I should start working on a scrapbook with all this information and pictures. He's asking his grandma that did she like the information and pictures that he had collected. And his mother is telling him to start working or to make a scrapbook with all the information and pictures he had collected on flags. But what is a scrapbook? A scrapbook is any kind of book that one can make with newspaper or the leftover pages of a book. I'm really looking forward to learning more about flags when I visit you in the summer. He's also writing that he's looking forward to learn more about flags when he will visit his grandma in the summer holidays.
Students, these are the new words of this chapter. So, repeat the new words after me. Number 1, adventures. Number 2, Neil Armstrong. Number 3, American. Number 4, Sir Edmund Hillary. Number 5, Sherpa Tenzing Norgay. Number 6, Mount Everest. Number 7, Scenery. Number 8, Britain. Number 9, United Nations. Number 10, Nepal. Number 11, country. Number 12, unique. Number 13, interesting. Number 14, information. Number 15, reply. Number 16, Ketan. Number 17, eager. Number 18, flown. Number 19, peace. Number 20, symbols. Number 21, community. Number 22, national. Number 23, organization. Number 24, beliefs. Number 25, cultures. Number 26, universal. Number 27, unity. Number 28, energy. Number 29, Japan. Number 30, rising. Number 31, found. Number 32, usually. Number 33, crescent shape. Number 34, divinity. Number 35, Tunisia. Number 36, stripes. Number 37, photographs. Number 38, surprised. Number 39, library. Number 40, compass. Number 41, faith. 42, England. 43, Sweden. 44, Norway. 45, Switzerland. 46, reversing. 47, Swiss flag. 48, triangular. 49, maple leaf. 50, scrapbook. 51, grandson. Students, I hope you have understood the chapter and enjoyed a lot. Thank you.